This is a review for Wednesday, the 25th of January 2017's trading. As you can probably see to the right here, it's another red day, 2 stops in unfortunate fashion. 2 stops, and that's the amount $132.36 down on the day. But there's lots of good news to report today. Number one, I got up on time, so that's 7 o'clock. And I was here for 7 o'clock, and there was the potential for a short there, but that wasn't the direction I was interested in, and in any case it wouldn't have followed through. And then there was potential for some longs down here based off of an old pattern, but that's not something that I'm currently doing. But once I get enough data, I'll look at perhaps implementing that into my trading as well. So there were 2 opportunities here at around 8:03-ish, 8:03, 8:04. A long opportunity here and here. But again, that's not part of the current plan, so let's ignore that for now. So we had the potential short here, which wasn't in line with the 13-minute chart. Where was it? No, it was a bit higher than that. It was here at about 15, but it wasn't in line with the 13-minute backdrop chart. Then this scenario here, which we just spoke about, then it came back up in and gave a change in polarity here, where you can see this chop to knot here, where the chart, where we went from small overlapping bars to higher volume and less overlap and bigger bars with fewer wicks. And then it came back and confirmed that with wicks, so I took the trade here. Didn't go in favor much. I mean, it went over an hour, about an hour and a half in favor, a risk unit and a half in favor compared to the stop, then stopped me out. Fair enough. And that was at 9:34-ish. Then I had to, again, there was the potential for the shorts here. Basically, this is off, I just had the one level this morning, and then I'm using price action around that level. So again, we could have got up to 13, 14 ticks there for our 5 ticks risk, but that wasn't the direction I was interested in. And then finally, so we got stopped out 9:30, had to wait patiently until 11:50. So that is 2 hours and 20 minutes after, and it takes a lot of patience to just watch things going back and forth and crossing your zones and wondering whether you should get in. That's why it's important to have a concrete plan. And there are some things which I'm looking at which need to be tightened in my plan, but for the most part it's pretty solid. And then when I saw what I needed to see here, again the change in polarity, I got in at 16. It went 24, so 8 ticks in favor, 1.6 risk units. Came all the way down here and stopped me out to the tick. Now I have a rule that if I get stopped out twice at the same level, then I have to leave that level. I was itching, dying to jump back in here at 8:16, but I didn't. I said that's the rule. We're up past midday by this time to move on. But the plan was, just so that you know what can happen in trading and why it's important to stay off of the edge of your edge, which I've spoken about that in another video. I planned to add at 30. I got in at 16. My blended stop would have been halfway between the two, i.e. 23. So my blended stop would have been here at 20, I think it was 23. 16 to 30 is 14, 7, yeah, 23. Now, if you watched the video that I made yesterday after yesterday's trading, you'll know that I need to see structure to get the stop behind that structure, and the stop needs to be equal to or less than the original stop. So let's walk forward and see what would have happened. If I had got back in here again at 16, I would be looking to add, as I said, at 30. And the target, I should say, was 38 based off of the fib level. So let's put that in as well. 38 right here. That would have been the target. So let's put target here. Target. And the add is this second line here. So if we walk forwards, this is how it would have gone. Here is 29.5, I believe, so I wouldn't have added yet. And then that happened. So, excuse me. So, assuming if I had added on there, like it's a whole bunch of ifs, coulda, woulda, shouldas, but if I was there and I got that target on, and I didn't get stopped to the tick there, I would have made the daily target right about here, which just happened to be the golden mean fib extension of the pattern that I was playing, the level I was playing. So in a nutshell, today was fantastic in terms of execution and just damned unlucky in terms of result, because just half more of a tick and I wouldn't have taken this loss, and I would have gone on to make at least two, even if I didn't add that extra contract at 30 and put the blended stop, by the way, would have been 21, so that the blended entry had a 2-tick stop on it, which means a 4-tick stop on a 1 contract trade. So that's 1 tick less than what I would normally risk. So double the firepower equal to or less than the risk, and that's how you can leverage into a trade. But unfortunately, it hit me there to the tick, and I didn't have any ammo left to take the trade again because of my rules. Now, I went downstairs and I contemplated, oh, should I change my rules and do this, do that, do the other, include these trades down here? And for now, that's a no-no. So I just have to wrap myself on the wrist and say, well, it serves you right for not getting up on time yesterday, because currently the account is at, let me just bring it across if I can. The account is down by $23, $24, which in and of itself is really impressive given that I've had 6 losers and 1 win, and I'm pretty much break even. But had I have got up on time yesterday, I would have netted 300 rather than lost 130. So all said and done, I would have been up 400 this week. So rather than cry over spilt milk, all I'll do is I'll make sure I repeat today, tomorrow, and the day after, and then we'll see what happens after Friday. And then on Saturday I'll do a private review for myself, which I may share here, and have a look at where I might improve the process. But for now, it's just follow along and tighten up the process. So that's today's review. Not a great day. You know, we all want to bring home the bacon every day, so to speak, even if that's not a very vegan term, but you can't always do that. So today is what it is. I did my job. I'll be back up at it nice and early tomorrow at just before 7 a.m. So back at it, see you tomorrow.